It is time we talk about Mykhaylo Mudryk. I don't know what's going on with our main boy Mykhaylo Mudryk. After a absolutely amazing, blistering start to the first half of the season for Shakhtar Donetsk, Mykhaylo Mudryk's price has absolutely skyrocketed. His overall international hype has skyrocketed, which is very rare for a player from Ukraine and from the Ukrainian league in general. Even players like in the past from Shakhtar, like Willian and Douglas Costa, they were good. They had great transfers to Europe, but none of them even had this relatively close to this crazy hype that Mudryk has had, and let alone a Ukrainian player in general. Even the likes of Konoplyanka, Yarmolenko, that were great players in the past in their prime for Ukraine and the Ukrainian league, even they didn't have this type of crazy hype. Mykhaylo Mudryk, his crazy rise to fame in the past year has been nothing short of insane. As back as 2020, he wasn't even in the Shakhtar's main squad. He was loaned out 2 years. 1 year Desna Chernihiv, 1 year Arsenal Kiev. He only started playing relatively for Shakhtar in 2021. 2 years ago, and he still wasn't the starter. Manor Solomon from Israel was the main man on the left wing. When the war started, Mudryk got his opportunity. A lot of the stars left. They didn't want to stay in Ukraine after FIFA or UEFA allowed players to leave Ukraine and Russia from the Ukraine and Russia leagues. So Mudryk got his opportunity, became the star boy on the left. Crazy, blistering start of the season in the Ukrainian Premier League, which has lost a lot of quality since the past 5 years, I'd say. But still, he had 12 games, 7 goals, 7 assists, so 12 goal contributions in 12 games. And even more impressive than that, that's one thing. That's just the Ukrainian Premier League. But where he really got his media hype was the Champions League. And then so in the Champions League, he had 6 games, 3 goals, 3 assists. Shakhtar got 3rd place. That's where he had some phenomenal performances against the likes of RB Leipzig, Celtic, and even Real Madrid, where he had his best performance was in the first game against RB Leipzig. 1 goal, 2 assists, absolutely incredible. And he played really well he had incredible goals against Celtic, especially the one where he runs past almost the whole field, cuts in, scores from range. And he didn't score against Real, but he had some phenomenal performances against them as well. Then gets linked to Arsenal for months. A lot of hype, a lot of social media twerking. Everyone thinks he's going to Arsenal. A lot of posts hinting towards Arsenal. Arteta, top coach, does an interview with Arsenal player, Ukrainian player Alexander Zinchenko's wife, Vlada Sedan, who's a journalist, and says a lot of things, good things about Arsenal. A lot of twerking, a lot of flirting with Arsenal. Arsenal tried to get the deal done. Falls short. Shakhtar won a lot. His value increased a lot, but Shakhtar stated if Anthony costs 100 million, then Mudryk costs 100 million. Chelsea comes in and pays the amount. With bonuses, the amount's 100 million. Without bonuses, it's roughly 70 million. And then with add-ons, if Chelsea win the Champions League and the Premier League, then Shakhtar would get the additional roughly 30 million. Mudryk, he's been underwhelming. He had a great cameo against Liverpool, 30 minutes as a sub, lots of hype. But now what? It's been 8-9 games. 8-9 games. He's on and off, some glimpses of him being good, and then a lot of losing the ball, questionable decisions. But he's raw, right? He's raw. He's got time. He's 22 years old. He's young. Even though there are other 22-year-olds right now that are balling out, Vinny, Haaland, but he's raw. He's young. Okay. But now after this loss, Aston Villa, 2-0, finally gets a start. He hasn't been getting much minutes, but he finally gets a start. You got to prove yourself. He was playing all right, nothing crazy, but misses 2 sitters. One of them, very bad decision making. He has so much time and space, 1v1, and takes the shot early from 18 yards. Come on, man. I think he needs time to adapt. He needs time to adapt. He's not used to this level of play. He's got the talent, but I don't know. He doesn't look like himself. Okay, at Shakhtar Donetsk, he was confident. He was the main man. Maybe that's why, but he's not having the confidence here. He's not the main man, but he was the main man. He was taking on players, crazy pace, shooting, skills, everything. Here, he just looks lost. He looks scared. He looks lost. He doesn't look like himself at all. And with each increasing game, it seems like he's just more and more conservative and cautious. I don't know. His touch doesn't look good. He's scared to dribble. It's just not it so far. And it's very just disappointing so far. And I don't know how much patience the fans will have even though he is raw, and I think he got to give him time, and I think he will be good. But at this moment, he's not doing too hot. 6.1 rating against Aston Villa, worst on Chelsea. 2 big chances missed. Premier League in general, it's been, 7, 8 games? 0 goals, 1 assist, 6.37 average rating, 319 minutes played. I think he's got the potential, 100%. We saw what he could do with Shakhtar. Chelsea, he comes into a struggling side. Arsenal, I think it would have been completely different. And he struggles. And instead of being a big fish in a small pond, he's now a big fish in a big fish, big pond, whatever that saying is, you know what I mean? It just ain't the same. He's struggling, man. He's got the potential. I think he'll do well. I hope he does well. You saw his glimpses against Liverpool. Hopefully I think he just needs his confidence. He doesn't have any confidence right now. I think he's having difficulty dealing with the price tag, with the pressure, with social media, with like hate media in general. Once he overcomes all this, I think he can explode. But so far, I don't know what's happening. It's not what I expected, and I want to hear what you guys think. Let me know, is Mudryk going to shine, or is he going to be a flop? Let me know your guys' opinion. Let me know in the comments below. We'll see what's going to happen. Only time will tell. I wish he does the best, and we shall see. Peace out. Slava Ukraini. Mudryk, you got this, boy. You got this, boy. You got this.